Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Today I want to show you guys a new plumbing toolkit I bought. Uh, this kit was made by Rehau. I think I'm saying it right. Rehau. It's like I think it's a German company. Some parts of it are made in Germany and some parts are made in the USA. But anyway, this kit uh, is pretty neat. I think it's pretty good. This is probably my favorite system on the market that I found that I like the most for connecting PEX pipe. It's top notch, I think. This thing does not leak. It's kind of an expansion type fitting, and it has a lock that slides over the top of that expansion fitting. So this thing's I think it's a top notch kit. But anyway, let me show you what we got here. Um, and actually, I got a little piece of paper here that actually has the real name of the kit. If I can get it out of here. Hold on a second. Come on, paper. Alright. Show you the technical name. It's not just called plumbing kit. It's actually this kit here. It's called, I guess there's a part number or 261256. But it's called the Everloc Deluxe Toolkit. 1/2 inch, 3/4, and 1 inch. Assembled in USA from components of Germany and USA. Comes with all this stuff. Tool case with foam backer, expansion compression tool, Rehau Pecs pipe expander, and it has all. I guess these are like part numbers for everything. But as you can see, the expander heads 1/2 through 1 inch. Versalock compression tool, 4-in-1 jaw set, pipe cutter, and ratchet cutter. So that's basically what this kit's called, and you guys can look it up online to see how pricey these things are. I know they're expensive. I've seen these online for hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but I got mine on eBay for next to nothing. So I think I got a pretty good deal. Anyway. Here's those Versa jaws. These are this is for bigger size fittings, but here's the expansion heads. They screw on. I'll show you how that works in a minute. That's 1 inch, 3/4, 1/2. This is that ratcheting cutter, and this works really easy. You just pop it out. Oops. And you just when you want to pop it out, you just push this little button and you ratchet some more. Pretty handy tool. I actually already have one of these. It's made by Cobalt. Works really. This one actually works a little easier than that one. On the Cobalt one, you have to use 2 fingers to open it. This one's just a 1-finger job, so it works a little easier. Then we have just a regular Pecs cutter. You squeeze that, cuts PEX. Then here's where we get in the nitty-gritty of things. Here we have some. This here is the combo lock tool, compression and expansion. Basically, the way this works is you pick what size cone you want, and you screw it on the end. Actually, let me just I'll set that up real quick. But the way this works, this side of the tool, you stick your PEX pipe in there, and you ratchet the tool. And you see how it's bringing that thing in, and it's expanding the pipe. See, it expanded that out. Once you expand your tool, then you can push this in, pop that back out. Now this side is where the compression tool works, and this is for I believe this will do 3/8 and 1/2 inch. as it sits right there. And you stick your fittings in, and this, when you squeeze this in, this is what pulls in the fitting over the pipe. I mean over everything, and it locks it in. Okay. So I'll show you how that works in a minute. Okay. This is the expansion head, and that's the compression part. Now, as I said, this works on this tool. It works for 3/8 and 1/2 inch. These tools are what works for the bigger size fittings, and it's actually not set up right now. But for the bigger stuff, this will work for. This is just a normal expansion head. If you didn't want to use that part, you can screw those same fittings on here and do the expansion that way. This way is actually a little easier, I think. And then the compression lock part actually has this this chain drive connection system, and those jaws, they fit on the end here. These pins pop out, and you put that these jaws fit different size fittings, like 3/4 and 1 inch and whatnot, and those just slip in here, and this will do the job of this tool just for bigger fittings. Hope that makes sense. But this whole kit, this is called the compression tool. This one's a combo lock, combination compression and expansion. But essentially, this will do the smaller fittings relatively easily, and this does the bigger stuff. If you have bigger stuff. Hope that makes sense. And this here is just for greasing the cones and greasing your tool up. Has a little brush. But essentially, that's the kit. Now I'm going to set this up, and I'm going to do a quick demonstration on a 1/2 inch PEX pipe, 1/2 inch system. Okay, YouTube, let me show you what I got here. This here is a Rehau combo lock tool. This side is the expansion head side, and this here is the compression side. Now let me show you how that works. First, I'm going to take a regular piece of, this is 1/2 inch PEX pipe. I'm going to cut me off a small size just to demonstrate this. This makes a nice square cut, works really great. Here I have a box of fittings that works with this kind of system. This is a F2080 system. F2080. Rehau makes a kit like this. Sioux Chief makes some. Maybe a couple other companies, but F2080 is the whole system. Here I have some. These are the locks, and on the locks there's one side that's squared off, and one side's tapered. Okay. The way this system works, here is an actual T-fitting. It has how this side's squared, and the way this system works essentially is you're going to expand this pipe. This pipe will get expanded, so that it'll fit over this, and then this part. This pipe's expanded over that, and then this pipe is forced back over this part. So in the end, you'll have a fitting that looks like that. So it's a very, very awesome system, I think. It's top notch in my book. I think this is about the best system there is for PEX. This stuff just doesn't leak, But then again, this types of fittings and whatnot, they're a little more pricier. Well, let me show you how this works. So you take your PEX pipe. The first thing you do is you slip over this locking sleeve, and you want the, like I said, you want the tapered side to fit on there facing the fitting. So you're going to slip this over your pipe. You're going to stick your tube into the tool, and you're going to start cranking on it to expand it. It's starting to expand. Okay, that's over there now. Alright. Now you take this side, slip it in the jaws, like that, and then you lock it. See how it's pulling that fitting over the top of it? Done deal. Look at that. That is a perfect fitting. That will not leak. No way that's leaking. That is an awesome system, I think. Best one by far. That ain't coming off. That's freaking awesome, I think. Let me do one more just to show you guys. I was kind of slow on that one, fumbling around with it a little bit. But let me show you guys again. Okay, got that. Square cut. Get it in your expansion tool. Go ahead and release it. Maybe expand it again. Expand it one more time. You don't have. So I'm going to get out a expansion ring. Okay. I should have slipped that on first, but I didn't. Okay, so let's put this on. Normally you slip this on first, but okay, now that's in. You can set your tool in there. And she's bottomed down. That's not leaking. That is awesome. I'll do it one more time just because this thing's so much fun. Give me one more piece of pipe. I really like this system here. Okay. Alright, normally you slip this on first. Okay, but since it's so short, I mean I can slip it on whenever I want to. But oh yeah, this little release thing is what makes the ratchet mechanism pop out. So you push this up, that releases it. I don't know if I said that earlier. But let me just expand it one more time. Okay, so this should slip over the fitting, far down as it'll go. Slip this over this. You use this tool, and you just suck her down in. Pop it free, and you're done. How awesome is that? Very cool system. I really like this type of system. Very cool. And just to point out, as I said, this is an F2080 system. On the fitting here it says F2080, and on the lock here it also says F2080, so you know you got the right know it'll work with this kind of system. Anyway, done deal.